Right. So this CDS table function we started, and what is the concept of CDS table function? Using this particular thing, we are going to combine our AMDP and our CDS views, right? It bridges the gap between CDS and AMDP, and what it does when it is going to execute, it is going to generate actually a function. It is going to create a function inside the database. So let's understand it. I will open my remote desktop. Yeah, there is my package. I will create a new other ABAP repository, data definition of CDS. Next, ZCDS table function underscore function. CDS table function. Next, request. And here, if you scroll it down inside the template section, you will see there is a option of table function. Define table function with the parameter. I will select and finish it. Now check this particular stuff. Only single annotation is there, which is the description. Then we have this table function with parameter name. If you want to take any input, you can pass the input. Yeah. Or here, whatever the columns this CDS table function is going to return, it is there in the output. And then implemented by the method. Here you see class name, static operator, and method name. This will be your AMDP class followed by the AMDP method, which it is going to return. Okay. So let's take a situation. Here, if I open my SAP logon, if I show you, there is my SE11 and here is my employee table, right? Suppose I want to use this employee table inside our CDS table function, correct? So I want to get the data, right? So here we have client name. So client name is there, ABAP.client. If you want, you can take the input parameters as well. Yeah. If you want, you can take the input parameters as well. So one more thing you need to understand in our SAP GUI. So a note point here in SAP GUI, automatic client handling is there. But in case of CDS or AMDP, we are manually required to handle the client as it is a part of ABAP application layer. So here HANA related stuff will not have the automatic client handling. Manually, we will have to implement. So I am just passing here, say I'm creating one P underscore client is equal to ABAP.client. Whatever the client value will be there of my system. This client requires one annotation. You can pass it here, environment. If you want to use the client field, then it is required. Otherwise, there is no need of it. System field equal to client. Whatever columns this table is going to return, you can simply pass it here. So suppose I want to return all my columns here. There is my employee table. I want ID as well. So ID, copy, paste, employee ID, my data element, employee name, data element, okay, department, department, manager, all the columns I want to take input here, cell output, salary, currency, all the columns. Okay, right. Then we are required to write our logic here. This is the section where you are going to simply write your logic. You will write the logic in this AMDP method. So a class name and corresponding method name you are required to create. I will remove all these things from here and I will create a new class for you. So new class AMDP class CDS. CDS table function. And I will add my interface marker HDB. Next, request. So there is my interface implemented. I want to get my what I want to get. I want to get here the output for this employee table. So this CDS power function here I will implement a class methods get employee for table function your CDS table function name, that is Z CDS table function. I will activate this here first. And I will go and use the name Z CDS table function. For table function name. Then you will go for the implementation of this. So over your mouse here, a breakpoint. So class method get employee. I will do the implementation of it. So method get employee and method, and here by database procedure for HDB language SQL script options read only and using our table name. So my table name will be employee table underscore tab. In between, now we can simply write our logic. References the method. Oh, sorry. I need to use this thing get underscore employee there. So class name and method name get underscore employee. I will activate this. Now I'll go back. Still causing the issue. Okay, once we will do the activation, it should be resolved. So AMDP class CDS get employee. I'll come here and now I can simply write my logic. So this method is supposed to return these single columns, client, employee ID, everything here, right? So I'm going to do the same here. Select, or here you're going to use return, select your MANDT, employee ID, MP ID, employee name, department, manager, salary, currency, all the columns here from our employee table underscore tab. By date, oh, sorry. By database function. Yeah. So once we are implementing a CDS function, it generates a database function. There is still some problem is there, return type mismatch. It is saying get employee and attribute name is client from the name different. It is different. Okay. I'll give the alias here as client because here it is expecting client, CLIENT. Now it looks good. We can activate it. This class is ready to go. It is implementing this. Now you can go back to CDS table function, reactivate it, and you can simply execute it. So run as ABAP application, and there you see all your values from the table. From where it is coming? It is coming from our CDS table function here by database function. You can see, yeah, from there it is coming, and we are able to use it. Now this CDS table function you can use inside another CDS also. You can write the another CDS entities or views on top of it. This is totally up to you. That is how you can simply combine these two powerful technologies. You can write the logic inside the AMDP and you can consume it. You can consume it inside the CDS view. So logic in AMDP method. There is my class. So is it clear? Everyone, is it clear? Is it clear, Manish? Vijay,
Yes.
right? Rasmi and Lakshmi, is it clear for you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, give me 1 second. Yeah, right. So that is all about our CDS AMDP. With this last topic that we have here is ALV IDA. Everyone, I have taught you object oriented ALV. What is ALV? What is ALV?
The ALB stands for ABAP List Viewer.
ALV is used to display data in form of tables, right?
Yes, sir.
So that anybody can understand what is the use case of it and anybody can utilize it based on their own requirement. That is the major concept for this, right? That is the major concept for it. So we have here a new kind of ALV. We have here a new kind of ALV. ALV stands for ABAP List Viewer or Application List Viewer, and IDA stands for Integrated Data Access. The idea for this ALV IDA is to utilize the HANA layer for the execution of the ALV. In our previous ALV that we have saw, we were bringing the data over the application layer, and then displaying it, and then we were displaying it. But in this case, the approach is different. In this case, the approach is different, right? So in this case, the approach is different. How it is different? In this case, we are going to display or we are going to utilize the HANA layer for displaying it. For displaying it. So you are going to utilize the HANA layer for displaying it, correct? Also, if we talk about the performance, it is highly effective as compared to other ALVs, because here you are going to utilize the HANA layer. Nothing is going to be done on the application layer, correct? Steps for implementation. For the implementation. Step 1. Here steps are different. So get the reference of the ALV object. The ALV object by calling the create method. So earlier we were mostly focusing on table. Here we can utilize the CDS view as well. Utilize the CDS view as well for the data source. So in this case, you can simply either go for CLSALV GUI underscore table underscore IDA create method. This method will be used for tables or SE11 views. So either you will consume this one or you can use CL underscore SALV underscore GUI underscore table underscore IDA create for CDS view. CDS view. This will be used for CDS view as a data source. Whatever is your requirement, based on that you can simply select. Yeah, whatever is your requirement, based on that you can simply select, right? And you will be able to utilize them accordingly. Getting my point? So CDS view as a data source. Then step 2. Step 2. The above method will return the object, will return the ALV object, will return the AFG or ALV object. So call the full screen method of if underscore SALV underscore GUI underscore table underscore IDA to get the full screen object. And then step 3 is there. Call the display method to display the ALV. 3 steps are there which you are going to use in this particular case. So if I show you, let's create a ABAP program and implement these 2 things. IDA. Yeah. So I will do the same here. CL, SALV, GUI, table, IDA, and I will call its create method. Lots of catch is there, so I will enable the try also. Try and try. Here, whatever table you want to implement, you can just go for it. Say I'm looking for my employee table, so employee underscore tab. This is going to return me the reference of ALV object, hello underscore ALV. Once it is there, I will call the full screen method. I am going to directly call the full screen method. So hello ALV full screen. There I will get the full screen object and try here. So full screen object we have data hello underscore full screen. And once you have the full screen object, you can directly call the display method. So full screen display. And activate it. Object is activated. So we can go for run as ABAP application. Is it ALV? Everyone, is it ALV? Is it ALV? Can you see this? Is it ALV? Digvijay? Is it ALV?
Yes.
Yeah, right. So we can simply go for these three steps. The idea here is everything will be computed only on the database layer. But you just need to pass the source will be computed accordingly. It will return the object. Use this to call the display method. If you want to go for CDS view, you can just go for CL SALV GUI underscore table underscore IDA create for CDS view. So we can pass here try and try. So there is my CDS view name. I can just copy it and I can paste it here. And this is going to return me the same full screen object. So LOALV object, LO underscore ALV. Once I have that, using the ALV object, we can call the full screen and then display it. So we just created this CDS table function. Same, let's try to implement. I will activate this and I will go for right click, run as ABAP application. An exception was caught. It is saying there is some problem. Create entity create SADL compiler error by raising in procedure create entity. Wait a second. Create for CDS view is causing here a problem. Let's check it. So ZCDS, you see here. I'll just put here a breakpoint so that I can understand it better. Activate it. And I'll go for run as a ABAP application. A window, variables. So I will execute it. F6, F6. This is causing the exception. Okay. All right. So there is some problem in this particular thing. And the exception of class CX was triggered but not for call hierarchy. Is the name correct? Tab underscore function. Okay, it is expecting an input parameter. All right, let's create another CDS view for better understanding. This table function is causing one problem here. I'll go for CDS data definition. Where is CDS ALV IDA? CDS IDA. Next, entity, finish, and add select from my employee table. Employee underscore tab. So here I can give the name employee ID as employee ID. Name. Manager as manager. Or we can directly call them also. Insert For currency, we are required to pass the semantics dot amount dot currency code employee table dot currency. Must be defined locally. Okay. So currency we can use. Activate it. Yeah, it is ready to go. Let's try this one. I'll go back to my program and speed up this. Let's implement it. Activate. I'll remove this breakpoint. Run as ABAP application. Yeah, now it is fine. Can you see this? Are we able to consume the CDS views? Right? Over the CDS view, we can simply create it. If you want to pass a filter condition, we can also pass it. So, but before that, let me just share this code. Code. Give me 1 second on for the okay. So this is how you can simply implement it. There is your table, or you can go for CDS view. This will also be one requirement how we can implement either select option or parameter. So see, applying filters in ALV IDA so that based on the requirement we can get the data. So color, applying filter. So SAP has given us, we have set underscore select underscore options in if SALV GUI underscore table underscore IDA interface, which we can consume, utilize. So if you go and check this interface here, let me just show a better view for you. I'll go to AC24 and open it on the GUI. If SALV GUI underscore table underscore IDA, there is the one. Set underscore select option, see here. And if you check the parameter, here it is expecting the ranges in terms of this. If you check this, so IT ranges type standard table of YS named range. And if I go for this YS named range, here it has all these things. So for this method, we are required a separate input. To prepare this input for the above method, SAP has given one class, which we can utilize. And the name of this class is CLSALV underscore range underscore tab underscore collector. This class you can utilize. Yeah, this class you can utilize. Yeah. So the same we are going to do. We will go for this class range tab collector SC24 CL SALV range tab collector. If you check this class, here it has got a method add ranges for name. Check it. And here what you are going to see, it is going to import your string and any table here. So same I will do. Let's just show you. This is my program, right? I will create a select option for us here for employee ID, employee ID, type data element, and select option. So select as employee ID or local variable employee ID. Once it is there, I will come here before calling the full screen object. Here you can create this tab collector object. Hello object is equal to new CLSALV range tab collector, and I will call this method here add ranges for name. So hello object add ranges for name. It is asking for my name for the select option. So for the select option, what is the name? It is employee ID, right? Employee ID is going to be there. But if you check your CDS view, go back to your CDS view where it is inside this, my employee ID is like this. So the same name should be used. Otherwise, it will give you an error. So IB name will be employee ID. Yeah. Always please use it in capital letters. So MP ID. And this will be my select option as employee ID with brackets as an internal table. Because it is asking there, if you check the type, here it is expecting any table. So you must return your internal table of it. Once you have this, you can get the same type. Second method you can call. Here if you check, the second method is get collected ranges and check the type of it. Its type is if SALV services type YT named range, the same as this guy is expecting. The same here that this set select option is expecting. So this method we can call get collected ranges. Go there in the program, get collected ranges. It will return you the range, the internal table, data, LT ranges. And now once it is there, you can call the set select option of ALV object. So LO ALV set select options. That's what we can do. And try. Here try. And my IT ranges I will pass as LT ranges. That is there. Activate the code and check it. So run as a web application. Say I'm passing the input of 101 to 102 only. I don't want all the record. Are we getting only 2 records? Yes, we are getting only 2 records. If I will pass multiple one here, 101 to 105, I'll only get 5 records. This is the implementation of filter condition. Correct? But everything is getting calculated here inside the database on the HANA layer. On the HANA layer. So you can utilize the same. That is all from my side. Any question here? Rasmiranjan, any question from your side?
No, sir, no questions from this. Sir, our syllabus is ending here or?
Yes, it is completed and wrapped up. Go through the recording, do the practice. If you need any help, connect me at any time, okay?
Please.
Then Lakshmi, anything from your side?
So I will share the screen that they have pinged you. Have checked with them also. One time, can you check, sir?
What?
That OData error is coming.
Yes, tell me.
Can I
Uh,
share
te-
the screen?
Tell me the OData project name, na? I will import
Actually,
it there.
I have using in my own server. I have brought one server.
Okay, share your screen.
Sir, are you able to see?
I'm able to see. It is showing internal server error. Okay. There is no option of take control. Employee set for it. Okay, you are calling the entity set. Just show me the post. Scroll above. Scroll above. Yeah, get. Go for execute again. Same problem. Okay. All right. Go to the OData ACGW section and open the entity set. Don't close it. Okay, no problem. There is
This
the one.
one.
Runtime artifact. Can you open your service maintenance also? Click on that. Registration status is not there, na? You see yellow is there. Click on register. Service is already registered. Why it is showing register status here? Click on this status F4L. Service with the same name is registered from another system. Oh, this is the problem. Better you do one thing, create another project, okay? You can see here, it is saying a service with the same name is registered from another system into this as well. Create a different OData project here, okay?
Okay, sir.
You see now here, different project, create a different project,
Okay,
okay?
sir. I will try to do it.
Yeah, and then let me know. I will
Okay, sir.
help you over on the call also.
Okay, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
because here the registration status must be green, then and only then you can do the testing.
Okay, sir. Sure.
Yeah.